And new tonight in the 11th hour of session, Kentucky Senate passed a bill that would bring major reforms and changes to Medicaid. Republicans see this change as important for efficiency and budgeting, while Democrats believe it's adding more bureaucracy that could cost their Kentuckians their health care. WHAS 11 Night Team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Aspen Hester dug into the bill this evening that holds changes that could affect over 1 million people.
An act relating to the Medicaid program and declaring an emergency.
House Bill 695 passed the Senate Friday evening, which makes changes to Kentucky's Medicaid program and adds a work requirement to the program. Louisville Senator David Yates has been getting calls about it all day.
As we go through and we digest, we're all going to have a little bit of indigestion to see how that's going to affect Kentucky's most vulnerable.
Yates joined many of his Democratic colleagues expressing concerns for health care many depend on, with a lot of emphasis.
Guys, we are not in this much of a rush.
Put on when the change was rolled out. The subcommittee met for a brief period and made changes to a 27-page document, limiting time to debate the bill, all right before the end of the session.
And we are now moving massive changes to this important program, railroading them through without any hearing from the people who are actually going to be impacted by it.
Meanwhile, Republicans point to improving budgeting and efficiency.
Now, in Medicaid benefits alone, we spend more federal dollars in the Commonwealth than we spend general fund dollars in the entirety of the state budget.
Adding more oversight with the creation of a board.
Collaborating on how we ensure that they fulfill their promises, collaborating and ensuring that we're effectively investing the dollars of the taxpayers of the Commonwealth, and that's what that does.
And limiting misuse.
There's a concern that options, in some cases, have turned to abuse.
Ultimately, to put Kentucky in a better place.
And with these reforms, Kentucky is taking a proactive step to manage the integrity of its Medicaid program, ensuring accountability and transparency while maintaining essential services for those who rely on them.
The main concern for Kentucky Democrats is people losing coverage because of the red tape they have to cross for care.
We do not want to defraud people from basic health care. I believe it should be a right.
Yates bringing up past movements in Medicaid reform, a change by former Governor Matt Bevins that resulted in a block by a judge.
House Bill 695 is passed.
Yates believes there's a high likelihood the bill will be vetoed by Governor Andy Beshear and overridden by the legislature. In Louisville, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.